Did they kill his family again? Because I don't think that they did that enough in the Fox X-Men movies. He only lost three families.
Kill his family every time. I'm a good man now. While your family's dead, I'm a bad man again.
I just want to work on my farm. Yeah.
Can't you leave a man with magnet powers alone?
And a daughter with a brain that controls birds, I think.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was nuts. It had more cameos and character reveals than you could shake a stick at. But what if there were even more cameos that didn't make the final movie? Watch the video to find out who might have almost made the cut. So, this week, news reports hit, allegations were made, rumors have swirled that there were a few big, exciting cameos that were going to be in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but were cut either after they were filmed or before they could ever be filmed. And yeah, they're pretty cool sounding, and I'm curious to hear what you think about them. So, a lot of these...
Walk me through these. What are we talking about here?
These came from the Weekly Planet podcast, a podcast of which I am a huge, huge fan. Mr. Sunday, James Clement. Mr. Sunday. Also known as Mr. Sunday. He had a number of sources, and he's not the kind of person who would put these up on his show without kind of being pretty sure about them. But again, nothing's confirmed. But he said he has it on good authority that various Marvel characters were all set to be in this movie, one of which actually filmed scenes but didn't make the theatrical cut.
No, I'm assuming are we talking about just in terms of like members of the Illuminati during that sequence? Are we talking about like different scenes? Okay, all right.
Everything and anything. I have a few specifics, but I'm not positive. So apparently Michael Fassbender shot scenes as Magneto somehow. Wow. That happened.
Okay.
So
did they kill his family again? Because I don't think that they did that enough in the Fox X-Men movies. He only lost three families.
Kill his family every time. I'm a good man now. While your family's dead, I'm a bad man again.
I just want to work on my farm. Yeah.
Can't you leave a man with magnet powers alone?
And a daughter with a brain that controls birds, I think. I don't remember that one super clearly.
I don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about. What movie was that?
I think it was Apocalypse. You know what? We're way off topic. It doesn't. You didn't see that one? Starring Moon Knight himself?
I know. Moonpocalypse. So yeah, apparently he shot scenes. So we will. Weird. I mean, if that's true, there's no way that they wouldn't include that on like the DVD or on YouTube as cutscenes. Like, there's gotta be. If you've got footage of that, that's got to make its way out. But you never know. I don't know. No.
Also, can you imagine? No, I'm imagining the kind of just walking around money that Marvel has at this point, not just financially, but also in terms of clout, where they could bring Michael Fassbender in and then just kind of chuck that scene and not say anything about it. Like, we dressed him up in a new, like, we hired people to design him a new Magneto costume, and then create it, like build it, and then we flew him out and we filmed him and we paid however much money Michael Fassbender calls for. After Assassin's Creed, I can't imagine he's cheap. And then we just threw it away. Then we just dropped it.
You mean after he played the iconic character from The Snowman, Detective Harry Hole?
Was that his name?
That was his name in that movie. I didn't see it, but I know that fact. Because how could you not? Once you find that out, that's not a fact that you leave your head. Like, that's, what's that saying? It lives rent free in my head. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm much older than you. I'm not caught up on all the youth trends.
Another character that was supposedly going to show up that also makes sense was Ghost Rider, who would apparently be a member of the Illuminati. Now, yeah. I was going to say that this makes some sense for me, at least, because from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that version of Ghost Rider was involved with the Darkhold, and so there is some connection there. Robbie Reyes, yes. But would he be a member of the Illuminati? That'd be weird to see Ghost Rider sitting in a chair being like, "You're bad, Doctor Strange. My chair is also a motorcycle."
And it's
like,
what
if he came out on like a rascal scooter?
Fire. He's very old in this universe.
Yes.
He's an aging, decrepit ex-Daredevil. I love this idea. Like, just later years, Evel Knavel as Ghost Rider.
This one feels
And
pretty bogus to
he's
me
in one
that
of those,
he would be
the little stair steppers. You know what I'm talking about? Like from
the
up.
stair climbers. And,
Yeah, but it's on fire.
yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I would have loved to have seen a version of Ghost Rider come through, but it doesn't feel like it would have made sense as part of the Illuminati. So I don't believe that they ever probably filmed that. And then another one that he had on there was Deadpool was supposed to be in a post-credit scene.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I'm as interested as anybody else to find out how they decide to finally bring Deadpool into the situation. And
Because we know they're making Deadpool 3. That's confirmed.
Yep, that's the plan, right? But we still haven't actually seen him in anything besides that one ad that he did with Korg
For Free Guy.
for Free Guy. So I would be amazed. I don't know. It feels like a lot of the MCU's plan the last few years has hinged on we find talented directors and writers and we kind of let them do whatever, and then we cut the parts we don't like. Maybe that's what they're doing with Deadpool. You know, maybe they're just handing the reins to whoever. You know, Sam Raimi. Who knows what he would have come up with, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Deadpool comes through a portal with Ash, and they're both covered in deadites or whatever. I don't know, man. Like, it feels like there's options.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. They're interesting. Another one that he mentioned on the show that I haven't seen floating around on the web, but I remember hearing it on the show. He mentioned that the original actor who was going to play Reed Richards. Mm-hmm. Hold on to your butt. Did you hear this one? This is a wild one.
I can't hear anything.
This is so he said on the podcast that originally it was going to be Daniel Craig.
From the Golden Compass?
Yes, the very same. It's a weird one as Mr. Fantastic.
Weird. Yeah.
Could you imagine?
It's a hell of a rebrand for that character.
I think at the end of the day there was a scheduling conflict. Oh no, it was a COVID related thing, according to the podcast. It was a COVID related thing. He didn't want to come out and because the cases were going up, and he didn't want to risk bringing it home back to his family. So they called John Krasinski, who doesn't care about his family, as we all know.
They called John Krasinski, who has a green screen in his living room, and who was able to make vague.
He has one of those ping pong ball
suits.
Yeah. At home.
Yeah. That's how he shoots all the monster stuff for his
I think
Don't
that
Make Noise movies.
I mean, obviously, the Reed Richards, John Krasinski thing is a huge fan cast. It's a huge, cheering moment for MCU faithful. But something about the idea of Daniel Craig showing up in a Fantastic Four uniform is
weird.
Delightful to me. It's such an odd choice.
Be like if they got Javier Bardem to do it, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're not a great actor. It's just weird choice.
It's just a choice you never would have thought of. But
yeah.
I'm all for it. Like I like the idea of kind of going outside the norm and picking people who don't seem like they would fit and see how they fit. You know, like I think that would be interesting. So
Sometimes,
at the end of the day,
yeah.
So I'm hopeful that we get a lot of kind of here's what you almost saw in Doctor Strange official stuff from Sam Raimi from Marvel. When the dust settles. Because this movie has so much packed in it already.
Yeah, that's what makes this stuff so hard to maybe reconcile with for me. Is I don't know. At a certain point, they got to be making stuff up, right? This can't all be real. This is
yeah. I don't know. It's wild. It's none of it tracks, but at the same time, it almost does. I don't know. It's
Ghost Rider is a member of the Illuminati. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. And if not, like, what if he was just in, like, what would he, I mean, it makes sense for Ghost Rider to be in a movie that contains, magic, the Darkhold, demons from hell, like, what if instead, maybe the wires got crossed in this report, and what if Ghost Rider was actually going to show up in that scene where, Doctor Strange was like, don't let them take me, don't let the demons take me while I possess the dead body. And
that
Ghost Rider shows up. right?
Yeah. No, that would have kicked ass. That would have been great.
Could have happened. So, you know,
Alternative,
there's
and
ways.
like, I know that this would have been a really expensive 5 seconds of footage to shoot, but just like while they're doing their trip through all the different universes, we just passed through one where Magneto's fighting Ghost Rider, just real quick, just
and
like this
Deadpool is
instant,
in a lawn chair.
and Deadpool doesn't care.
Right. Perfect. I'd watch that. Then
We
3
sold it.
seconds. Love it.
It's $50 million.
Thanks for watching Everything Marvel. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more videos about your favorite Marvel stuff is coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.